everyone. We are super excited today. We are hosting a live beading party with two amazing guests, including my best friend for life at work, Kristen, and also Nealay Patel from SilverSilk and More, and the beautiful and amazing Sarah James from Jesse James Beads.
Hi, guys.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, friends. It's so nice to have you guys here. We're going to be doing a holiday show today. So we have got some beautiful holiday beads from Jesse James Beads that we're going to show you. We've got a mini Christmas mini design kit from SilverSilk Company. And then I heard that Nealay was working on possibly a new color in SilverSilk. Did that happen, Nealay, or did that not happen?
New colors.
Two new colors.
Ooh, wow.
Ooh. That's
one
exciting.
I just literally made today. After I received some beautiful bead mixes, mini mixes from Jesse James Beads. And so I was like, you know what? I'm missing something. Let me just, let me whip it up.
Knit this up.
Knit it up.
That's awesome. Over there. You're hand knitting SilverSilk to go with your Jesse James Beads.
I really love that. I love that I can send you a mini mix, Nealay, and then a new SilverSilk is born.
I know.
Yay. Exciting.
This happens. Design on the fly.
That's really neat. It's been really incredible to watch what you can do now that you have the machine and you can make everything yourself. It's really, really neat. You must have grown your business leaps and bounds this year.
It's amazing. Sarah and I discussed it in Destination North Pole yesterday, but it's funny how 6 months has changed dramatically the business and where it's heading and the innovation. And then just thinking about what I'm going to do for next year, 2021, and all the plans that I've made for that. So yeah, it's been crazy, but a really, really great crazy. Something that I never thought I would ever be doing ever in my life. And here we are.
Awesome. That's so great, Nealay.
I love that you've got so much more creative control now to do things like that. Take those.
The freedom has brought it's broken down a lot of barriers for me to be able to do a lot of different things. And really, I've been listening to the customers and, asking what they're wanting and trying to make that happen and letting them kind of conduct and be part of the brand and let them develop it, and me just kind of overseeing, the creative part of it and product. What's the word I'm searching for? Product quality control.
There you go. And your customers are now asking for cowboy hats because Joan said, "Where's your cowboy hat?" And you've got a whole thing going with that now.
Oh man, that's gonna be.
Nealay, you have got to get a cowboy hat before next week. I'm telling you, my friend. The ladies have spoken.
Go to the local Drysdale or something here. Pick up a 10-gallon hat or whatever.
Yeah.
Cowboy boots.
Oh, I love it.
To wear with your onesie.
Yeah.
Just saw you wearing the other day.
In the other, it's hot today. I don't know what's going on with the weather, but I couldn't do the onesie today and not be all sweaty and gross. So.
No, you gotta.
But it'll come back next week. It will come back next week.
Well, we're excited. We're actually going to be live with you again next Thursday for your great 2-year anniversary.
Yes.
What are we calling it? 2-year anniversary
workshop week.
Party?
It's the easiest thing that I could think of.
That makes sense.
So it'll be classes during the day, and then friend and make alongs in the evening time. So. Great group of people that I get to share the entire week with. That'll be amazing. And I'm delighted that all of you guys are going to be there, just in separate groups, I guess. But I love hanging out with you guys.
What an awesome.
I love hanging out with you too.
Fantastic.
And Sarah, you're getting some love for your living room that you're in. It looks nice and festive over there.
Thank you. Great. Decorated that tree all really myself pretty. With Rodrigo's help.
I would love to. Oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say, it's funny. This year, as soon as Thanksgiving was over, I was like, we need to go get the tree now. And I feel like that's been a common thread with many people that have, because we've all been at home. So we've just been like searching for like, where's that next sparkle? How can I add that creative, that holiday pulse to my home as soon as possible? Like, I mean, I wouldn't typically put up a tree until, I don't know, a little bit closer to Christmas. But yeah, I was just like super feeling the holidays this year.
Yeah. We're all home and making our houses more comfortable and more festive and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
I would love to be next to my tree, but I have 3 small children that would just hassle me to no end.
Bring them to the party.
So we would get nothing done. So enjoy that Christmas tree next to you. And we waited a weekend to get our Christmas tree, and it is the smallest Christmas tree we've ever had, and it cost us the most it's ever cost us because there's so many people are getting Christmas trees. The lots are just cleaned out.
You know what?
I
noticed that too, and I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to say anything and be like, oh, bah humbug, the Christmas tree was like more expensive than I thought this year. But I thought the same thing. I was like, this tree
was really expensive.
It might just be a little bit bigger for that amount of money. I'm still happy.
We went back
beautiful.
We went back to a fake tree this year, actually, because we've done a real one the last few years. And I have the smallest tree I've ever had. And it's like this cute little tinsel tree.
Oh, I love that for you.
I was with my son and we were looking at it and I'm like, this is super cute. It's green, but it has tinsel on all the edges. And I'm like, can I get away with this? Is Dad's gonna like flip out? And he's like, I don't know. So we had to FaceTime him and make sure.
That's so funny. I don't know.
But it's actually really, yeah. And he's like, I don't know what he's going to think about this. But it's actually really cute and very adorable. And I love it more than I realized. I think I even thought I would. So, yeah, maybe next year we'll go back to a real one.
I've got a question for the group. How many of you us four here, and anyone that's watching, who puts beaded ornaments on their tree?
Of course. Actually,
I need to. I need to get a tree first.
You gotta get a tree.
No tree.
I'm so
get a tree and then make some ornaments with these fabulous beads we're about to play with.
Shame Seriously. On me. No, I'm lazy about decorating. Funny enough.
I am too, Nealay. I don't like it. I don't really do it. My kids always complain.
Really?
See, that's it. I just need someone to push me to do it. And
I wouldn't think that of you, Kristen. I have at least 5 ornaments that Kristen has made me on my Christmas tree.
I do love ornaments. I do a lot of handmade ornaments, and most of my tree is full of handmade ornaments from Sarah. I have some from you. I have some from a bunch of other people. Or I just buy them at like crafty fairs and stuff. It's one of my favorite things to pick up. But so I do always do a tree, but all the holidays, I'm like, I put stuff on my wall and it just stays there. Like, unless it's my artwork, I'm always moving around. But usually, like, the same couch, the same pillows, like everything just sort of stays. I don't know.
Yeah, year-round decorations. So those lights yesterday that were in my background for Destination North Pole, that's up year-round, but the lights don't go on during the like spring, summer months. It starts to it's got a timer on it, so it happens in like the winter time frame, and so that's about as holiday-y as I get.
They outside?
No, they're inside. It's those LED branches that have like little lights at the end of the twig branch part of it.
Oh,
and I have it in front of my fireplace just as like a backdrop. I mean, it works year round, and so I could put ornaments on those. Now that I think about it,
you could
ornaments everywhere.
You know, one of my most favorite projects that I've ever made for Christmas is the icicle ornament with Jesse James beads. Everyone loves that ornament, Sarah.
It's a like good one. That project is so beautiful.
It's a really good project. I've seen people making hundreds of them this year. They post pictures and they send me emails about how they're just making hundreds of them and giving them as gifts and hanging them on their trees and their garlands. So it was a really good one.
I really think it could be a sun catcher year round too. Some of them are just so pretty. Like put them on a little ribbon or something, hang them on your patio or in your window, and I feel like you can probably use it all year round.
Especially the color, because we've made them in like every color. So especially if it's like a color, like a really pretty blue or something, it would be really pretty all year long.
Do you know what? Someone will have to drop a link to that tutorial that you guys do. This beautiful beaded icicles with the Jesse James beads that Kristen and Sarah have worked up. It's just so cool, and it's easy. I love a project that doesn't take that much time. You can feel accomplished and.
No, people literally sit and make hundreds of them. They have enough time to make so many. Do we have Thomas moderating today, Kristen? I guess I didn't check. Maybe he can drop some links for us.
I don't know if
he was on here actually. He's been
Thomas Souls.
He was making fun of me because I don't have a tree.
Seen Thomas.
I saw that. He was like, who is this Thomas person?
That's my coworker.
That's just that's our dear friend Thomas. No, he's on.
He's my coworker for life. I've been
so funny.
He's been my coworker since I was the age of 18, like literally.
Wow. That's so cool.
There's maybe 1 year. He was not
you didn't work with him. Oh, he said he can help out. Thanks, Thomas. I just shared the link to the YouTube video in there, but he is here, so he can help out. Thanks, Tom.
Well, we should probably get to some beading here. That's what everyone's here to see. We're just so interested to chit-chat and catch up. But I'm going to flip down, and I'm going to look at some of the Jesse James beads.
Yay!
Let me just flip my camera down here. And then maybe Sarah can look at our mini kit. And then we'll hop over to Nealay and see his new SilverSilk. And then in the meantime, we can kind of all just start thinking of a project that we want to show. So Sarah sent me, and then Kristen has some too we got to stop and look at. Sarah sent me 4 mini mixes. Are all 4 of these still available, Sarah?
Let's see, what do you have?
Let It Snow, Sugar Rush. I have the Country Christmas and the Naughty or Nice.
I think we do have them all. I know we for sure have Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush. Okay, I'll definitely open that one then. So we're using something people can still get on your website, which is jessijamesbeads.com.
Thank you, my dear.
So they put together these amazing mixes. I know you guys are really familiar with Jesse James Beads because we partner with them on the regular for our bead strands and mixes for our kits. But if you go to their website, they always have really fun seasonal stuff, just like this cool little mix here. It may take me like a half hour to get all the tape off, though.
Oh my gosh!
Open it up. But you don't want it to
so
open
sorry
in
about that.
mid-shipment.
We just don't want the beads to fly out, so we tape them.
You can't have it open like in the middle of shipment. That would be terrible.
I gotta tell you, this is a true confession. Whenever I wrap my Christmas presents, people say the same thing, like, "Gosh, dang it, Sarah, there's so much tape on here." I'm just like, I just want the edges to be perfect.
Oh my god!
No, I got nervous,
it's
so
like
I
to open
everything.
So you're way ahead of the game. Maybe Kristen can show her mix while I continue to try to open.
Yeah, I pre-opened mine, so I was ready. And I have 2 different ones. I have Peace on Earth, and
love that one.
It's really pretty, and it's totally me. It's all the golds and greens and cream. And then the other one is I'll Be Home for Christmas. So those are the 2 I got. And I think I'll probably work with this I'll Be Home for Christmas a little bit today because it's kind of.
Why don't you go ahead and open yours, because I'm having a lot of trouble still getting this one to.
Okay. So I've got the I'll Be Home for Christmas open right now. It's got these really sweet poinsettia little focal beads in here. I noticed that all of them have like a little focal in there, and this one's got those. Some garnet, gorgeous garnet tassels, and then a mix of gold and red and white. I always love, here we got some cute little tree charms in this one. And everything usually comes in pairs at least.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you can make earrings easily, or you've just got things for symmetrical designs. Lots of gold bead caps and little spacers in this one. And I like these little frosty ones. They're like not clear. They're like kind of got a little frosty look to them. Those are cool.
Thanks. Yeah, our glass, we really take a lot of pride in the glass that we find because we know like the more like sparkle and texture you can get in a mix with your glass pieces, the more in depth your project is going to look when you put it all together.
Yeah, so I'll show you guys. You're going to get like 3 different tones, it seems like, maybe 4 of red in here. So you've got a brighter red, you've got like a deeper garnet, and then you've got this really deep red. So that really helps to create a lot of interest and contrast and texture, but they all go together at the same time. So that's the one. And then the other one I have, which you guys know me, I'm a green girl, and this one has me written all over it.
I picked it for you from all of them.
You did?
Yeah, because I got all 6, and then I was like, I'm going to send these ones to Kristen.
I went from having like not much green jewelry to all of a sudden I have so much because you guys keep sending me all the green beads. and I love it. So you've got these really pretty pearls in here. This color is kind of like a very sort of a soft olivey cream. It's interesting. And then this one, oops, I'm off camera. This one's got some little gold flecks in there. It looks like the bead of this mix is a little moose in the field. That's cool. And then you've got all of these little rhinestones. I've seen this little guy before. It's beautiful. Some star charms. It's like a treasure trove, really. You have to like pull them all out, sort them, and
thank you.
See what you got. Such a little fun treasure trove. These are really cool. They almost look like teeny tiny ornaments.
All right. Let me see what you got.
Sarah, what do you got over there?
All right. I got them open. Aren't you guys amazed with me? Okay, so this one was the Sugar Rush, which is so sparkly. It's got so many pretty little colors in here. I love this cute little tree. Let me make sure I'm on camera here. The cute little tree is adorable. And then the main bead in here is a little gingerbread guy, which I'm going to actually save because I think my little ladies, my 2 daughters, will really love these to play around with. And we're doing a beading party with their cousins 2 weeks from now, the weekend before Christmas. So we're going to get all of our Christmas beads out, including they each got a mini mix from, or a mini kit from Softflex. And we're going to do some beading together.
Nice.
So I think they're going to love those. They're going to think they're so cute when I pull those out. But lots of just really sparkly, pretty beads. And then, of course, Jesse James Beads always has these fantastic tassels that they mix in. And then they've got some really nice metal and crystal pieces in here too.
Thank you.
So some stuff like that. And then like the little sparkle ball. Lots of good stuff in this one that you could not only just do for Christmas, but work into like a New Year's design or, you know, into your New Year jewelry. Because it's not so overtly Christmas. It's got like a lot of browns and creams and whites that could be really pretty for more of a snowy design.
You know, we try to do that with our bead mixes also, just like because the bead mixes have a theme, they have a feeling, a vibration to them. But then like there's so many beads in the mix, we know you're gonna have product left over. And it's like just because the green comes with the red doesn't mean that you need to use the green and the red together. You could use the green by itself.
Right.
Or the red by itself. Add it to your stash.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. This cute little one is also in my, let me see what the name of this one was. I think it was Country Christmas.
Okay.
It's so cute. Look at the little red truck with the Christmas tree in the back. So adorable. And then it's got some really lovely green colors, even one that looks kind of like a Christmas tree. So this will make a fun earring. Easy. Totally. You don't have to do much with it. And then it's got a few little cute little reindeer and some other really lovely pieces in it too. I definitely like that one. Cute little Santas. This one I think is called Naughty or Nice. And you've got some really adorable little Santa Clauses. And look at this pretty Christmas tree in there. And beautiful reds. And just, this is a very traditional mix of reds and greens. Really, really pretty. And then last, I have a Let It Snow, which has some fun little snowmen and then a lot of charms like snowflakes and sparkles. This is a great one going into the new year as well. If you're looking for New Year's Eve jewelry for your Zoom party, or you're moving into January and February, this is going to be a great mix. I'm going to break out that very first one though. I think it's called Sugar Rush, and I'm going to start working on something. In the meantime, why don't we hop over to Miss Sarah James and look at the mini design kit?
Yes, absolutely. So guys, I already started pawing through mine. I'm wondering, like, can I zoom? Are we still here? Okay, sorry. I touched the camera and then it did a thing. So, but I think we're okay. Okay, so I just started pawing through my mix here. And guys, I have to tell you, I really appreciate this set of beads. Is it a scoop, or do you hand choose the beads that are going into each one?
It's a scoop. So it's a mix, and then they take a scoop. So there could be an odd number of certain beads, and then there could be a bunch of the same beads. So you never know what you're going to get. Every kit has a different bead mix and the same color tones.
Okay. Well, I really like the beads, and I enjoy playing with different check shapes because, we all know check fire polish, and, there's like, I've seen these daggers before, but like, look how cool these little flat discs are. Isn't that funky? I love that.
Those are my favorite. Those little discs are my favorite.
Yeah, those discs are, how's that lighting? The discs feel super handy, and I didn't even notice them until I started pawing through the beads. And that's one thing that I love about a bead mix. I love about a Jessie James beads mix. I love about a scoop like this, because you get the beads that you get, and then you start kind of putting them into little sets. It's like, okay, here's all my little teeny tiny flower spacers. Can you guys see that? It's drilled right through the middle. It's a little spacer bead. So I love going through like a beads by the pound, or just a soft flex check scoop here, because you get to really experience the different beads. And when you're like playing through and pawing through like this and starting to separate out, you don't know exactly what you've got. You really allow the beads to speak to you. I know that's a common terminology that we use in the design industry, like, oh, the beads are speaking to me right now. But really, they do. I mean, when you just pour the beads out and then you just start to group them and orient them, your designing mind takes over. It's like you stop thinking and your creativity just falls through your fingertips. And that's how I'm feeling right now with this beautiful set of beads in front of me.
That sounds amazing, Sarah.
And I don't make jewelry all that often, guys. Like, I was a little intimidated when you said, come make along with us live on Facebook. My head's like, okay, I'll try my very best. But I'm telling you, when you've got beads that are so cool like these, it just kind of happens. Like, I feel it. I feel what's happening over here. Knock on wood.
You can make something really easy too. We believe in you.
Yeah, you totally got this. You
Get the
totally
wire
got
and the
this.
tools out now.
I will say that I was never really that much of a bead sorter. I wasn't someone who got a lot of mixes all the time, but you guys have all turned me on to the whole bead sorting way, because it really makes a big difference to see what you've got pairs or duplicates of, and what's one off, and it makes a
Oh,
difference.
sorting is half the fun.
Well, I feel like also then you get to design on your mat rather than designing like staring at a strand wall or staring at beads on your computer screen. If you can pick out a color palette or a theme that speaks to you, then you get the beads in the mail, and then you can do that design process actually with your fingertips right on your beading mat.
Right, totally. We have Sarah Ellis with us today. Someone said so many Sarahs.
Yeah, Sarah's in the history.
Some would say not enough Sarahs. They're just so amazing. We need more.
We need more Sarahs.
Oh boy.
Oh, I love
There
this.
are a lot. Yeah.
What do you have going on over there, Nealay?
Yeah, why don't we flash over to Nealay and see what he's got?
So I received a couple mixes from Sarah, Sarah James specifically. And the one I opened up was Sugar Rush, but I also have I'll Be Home for Christmas, which is beautiful. I don't know if you guys went over this already or not, but it's got these great poinsettias. This is a really red mix, which I love. But I was trying to figure out, like, I had this idea for a project already in sort of thinking about some of the stuff that I did in the past and seeing if it can be interpreted in a Christmas palette. But I made two different knitted wires that either of them work perfectly for both of these mixes. The first one, I haven't had this in my collection of SilverSilks for a while, but Red Pearlesque, which I'm surprised that I just made today and not a couple months ago when it would have been more appropriate. But better late than never, right? So
you're early for Valentine's Day, Nealay.
Oh, that's true.
You're early for Christmas 2021.
Right. So I'm advertising for future Christmas and Valentine's Day. Which is it. I mean, but I think one of you guys have mentioned that some of this stuff can work, different seasons, just depending on what you pick and choose from the mix. But this one's fully stocked. I'll post that link here in a bit where you can grab that. And then this one, which has never really been done before, which is Shimmering Rose is what I'm calling it. It's a dark, sort of a deep garnet color. Hard to tell in this lighting. Daylight would look a lot better because it looks kind of brownish here, but it's got this really rich red undertone, and then the pearlesque chain just adds a rainbow tint to the whole thing. So this would be a really great contrast, I think, with the Sugar Rush, because there's some bright reds, pops of bright red, pops of gold, pops of white, silver. So I think this one would be a really great, I don't know, just work really well with this palette, especially with the amber. I think it plays really well with the amber and the garnet together.
Pretty, Nealay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna work this out.
How does that color? You did a dark rose recently, Nealay. How is that slightly different than the dark rose?
That's a great question, Kristen. So I've got something to show you actually. Dark rose is just a standard capture chain. What it has is a anti-copper ball chain that runs inside of it. So that's where I got the name dark for it. So rose is essentially
you can really see they are different when I'm looking at it that way. Cool.
Yeah, and then you got like the shimmery rose. So I'm just trying to be a little poetic with my naming.
Who put it up against? Do you have the soft flex and the garnet color there so we can see how they compare?
Yes, hang on.
That's the color that came in the mini kit. So many of the people at home may have this color on hand, and that'll kind of give them an idea.
Yeah, the garnet is really pretty, guys. Wow.
Yeah, check this out. It is a dead-on match.
Oh, I love it.
Amazing, huh?
It's really lovely. Great job.
Awesome.
I made it work.
You did.
You know what I also really appreciate about Nealay and SilverSilk that is a commonality with Jesse James Beads is we have a really fast turnaround. Like come up with an idea. Oh, poof, here you go. New SilverSilk today.
I know y'all keep me on my toes, but I love it. I'm like, let's go make some magic happen.
Oh my gosh.
I love that. That's why I was saying Nealay's got so much more creative control now, and he can do things like that. He could probably have that turnaround time so much more quickly than it used to be, and that's a lot of that makes a big difference, you know.
I mean, used to I'd have to wait probably 2 to 3 months before I got a new color in, and I know how aggravating that was for customers and myself too. That because I get it raw and then I have to repackage it, which takes time, as you guys know.
Absolutely.
So now it's all in-house, and so I can directly take it from the machine and into the package like in the same minute, basically. So yeah, it's just so much easier.
So I'm over here working with the Christmas mini kit, which you can still get at softluxcompany.com, and it comes with this great scooped mix of check glass beads in the greens, the clear, white, red, and you might not get all the exact same beads as me, but you'll get this similar mix of colors for sure, and then a lot of similar shapes. It also came with the garnet Softluxe beading wire that Nealay was just showing, and it came. Oh, and then also some findings. So we got some really cute little wreath charms from our friends over at Sierra Cast, some ear wires, a clasp, and then of course some crimps, 2x2 sterling silver Softluxe crimp tubes to finish out your project with. And I decided to go kind of have fun with some color blocking. So that's what I've got going on here is instead of kind of alternating them, I decided to see how I can group the shapes and colors together and do a little color blocking project. And
Kristen, you're so creative.
I love a good color block.
I know. I don't think I've done this in a while. And so this was like a little challenge here to to see what I had and how it all worked together. But this is going to be a really fun little twist, you guys. So this big bead in the center really called my name from the get-go. And originally I was just going to let it just be the focal on its own, but I decided I'm going to take my Softluxe out. I added these really cute gumdrop beads, but they also came with some dagger, drops like this and some daggers as well. So any of those would work. And I'm going to take this end of my Softluxe back through this nice big bead. You just got to make sure 2 Softluxe wires fit in whichever bead you choose for the focal. And then I'm going to pull that and make this little loop. So now I've got this fun red and green little looped gumdrop focal bead in the center.
Oh,
I love that those look like gumdrops. I didn't even notice that. It's so perfect for this kit.
It worked out really cutely. So now I'm just going to bead up the other side of my Softluxe and match my color blocking on here. And without doing anything else, you have a really neat focal.
You are so creative.
With
everything.
We all are, and it's fun when we get together like this and see how all of our minds work.
So true.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I got started on a project that I can show you. I decided that instead of holding on to the little gingerbread guys, I would just make a necklace for each of the girls today to surprise them. So I picked out that cute little Christmas tree and the little fluffy tassel, because I know they'll love that, and a sparkly piece. And I'm making a little pendant first for each of them. And then I'm going to string it with a few beads and just make a cute little necklace that they can wear for Christmas. And I know they're going to be super excited about it. They always ask me what I make after my videos because they know they have to be quiet when I'm doing a video. So they peek their heads in at the end and they're always like, Mommy, what did you make today? And sometimes they'll take it from me and wear it around the house. So they'll be super excited today when they peek in. And I'm like, I made something for you.
Oh, I love
Your
that.
girls are adorable.
Oh, thank you, Nealay. I'm very, very blessed to have two very sweet daughters and a beautiful son too, but he's too little for this yet. But at 6 and almost 5, the girls are like at prime age for starting to do things with beads. They really, really love it. So to attach this, I'm going to use my magical crimping pliers, and I'll show you how to use those really quickly, and then we can flip over and see what either Sarah or Nealay is doing after me. So I'm giving you guys a heads up. We're going to flip to you again.
Over and out.
Okay. Over and out. Get to work. So I'm using a 2x2 millimeter SilverSilk crimp tube, which is double the wall thickness of a lot of crimp tubes out in the market, especially the ones that you'll find at hobby and craft stores that tend to be very thin and very cheap and very chintzy. You want to get a really good quality crimp because it holds your entire design together. This one is in gold filled, but we have them in copper and sterling and black oxidized. And it works great with your 014, your 019, and it will even fit 024 twice through if you need it to. So they're really handy. And then I'm using our magical crimpers, which only work with this size of crimp tube. And they have like a little divot on each side that's identical in the pliers. And I'm going to find that spot in the center of the pliers where my crimp tube fits just perfectly. Center it and then compress. And the first time you compress, you should get what looks kind of like a little 4-corner ravioli, like a little square. And then you compress it the opposite direction to compress in the 4 corners. And you just kind of keep going around it, tightening down your crimp tube into the nylon coating of the wire. And it changes that crimp tube into a little round bead and gives you a really nice solid connection. So this is a great way to make your own pendants. If you've got a few beads that you want to string together, it's really easy, quick and easy to do so. So I just did the same thing at the bottom. I crimped down here with my little tassel and my tree, and then strung up through the beads, crimped, and now I'm going to trim off my extra wire right at that crimp tube. And then I've got a cute little pendant that I can string on with my beads for one of my little darlings. So now I'm going to start stringing some beads, and we can check in on Nealay or Sarah and see what you guys are up to. Anybody volunteering?
I'll let Sarah go.
I'll take a volunteer. And then let the cruise back to me because I'm really just like starting to play here. So what I did was I started pulling through the check glass, and I liked how all of these like crystally bits and like these little red spacers kind of play off this cute little gingy here. So I thought I'll make a little pendant, and I really love navel duster necklaces. I like shoulder duster earrings. I guess maybe I just like when my body parts are getting dusted. That sounded weird. I like
I'm the same way. I love those
earrings, and I
those long tassel-y earrings. They're so fun.
I do. So anyway, I thought like let's play with this gingerbread man. But what I really also wanted to see was this gorgeous check bead cap. That was one that spoke to me. And this is what I'm saying, guys. So you're going through your checks mix, if you will, from SilverSilk. And you might find that you only have like one piece. And at first I was like, dang, it would be really cool to make earrings out of this guy. But then I realized what a cool like pendant topper, tassel topper he kind of is. So I just started building off of that and just made like a little happy cookie trail for my gingerbread man. And then I think what I'll do is some SilverSilk wire and also these crystally beads to make a necklace, to make the base of the necklace that'll drape around the neck.
It's looking great. Great
Thanks.
job. You were so worried, and look, you're doing wonderful.
I wasn't so much worried. I was just like, you guys are really great, and you make jewelry. You guys make jewelry all the time. I'm
the
like,
pressure is on.
Yeah, I'm great with color theory and balance and design. Like, actually, this might be like a tiny bit too long for me, but I'm gonna go with it and just like keep seeing how the beads, the design speaks to me and works itself out. And that's part of the beauty of creating, is having that little those conversations within yourself.
Exactly. So I'm over here. I finished this guy, doing all my little color blocking with the check glass beads, and made my little focal.
Are you doing a second one?
I have a second one started.
Kristen, stop showing off.
Well, see what happens. I wanted to show how you can use the same technique and like just different beads, and it's totally feeling so different. I love it. But I didn't have enough little red and clear beads in my mix, so I'm adding some of Jessie James beads from the I'll Be Home for Christmas collection, because that one is loaded up with these beautiful red and white sparkly beads. So, okay, Nealay, your turn. I give you a little more time.
Take it away,
Well, I only finished one thing, Kristen.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
I know you're an overachiever over there too, Nealay.
Well, okay, so I paired which one was it? The Sugar Rush with my Shimmering Rose. And so I decided to like do this sort of, I don't know, squiggle line bracelet thing with SilverSilk.
Oh my gosh, it looks amazing.
It looks so fun. See, you go with one big showstopper design.
I think we've all got some winners tonight. But yeah, I just, because there's such a eclectic color, and I say eclectic, it's all Christmas themed, but I think, there's some rich tones in here. So how do you kind of unify all of it together? And I think SilverSilk in this particular example does that. So to end this, what I'm going to do is gather my little end from SilverSilk and just kind of give it a pinch to get that wire nice and formed around the ball chain. I've got these little Terminator end caps that I like to use to kind of professionally finish off my end. In this case, I'm not attaching anything, so the Terminator is going to be best use for it because it doesn't have a loop to attach anything. So I'll just start by opening it up a little bit, and then I'll just slip it right over the pearlesque chain, and then I will just give it a good push with my flat nose pliers. It's got teeth inside of it like my other end caps do, and so it grasps onto the ball chain. If there's little pieces of wire sticking out, I'm just going to go ahead and trim those off right now, and don't have to worry about that at all. It's not going to come off. It's very secure. And then, I wove it through soft flex wire, and it's going to be very flexible to wear just because of how it's constructed. So there's not any craft wire running through it. It is very bracelet friendly, if you will. And to end it, I'm just going to take, you already gave a really great spiel on crimps, Sarah, and all of my crimps are from you guys. So
good.
I'm not even going to say how spectacular they are because you guys already did that for me. So I could go on and on about them. I particularly love the fact that they've got a thick wall, and that really does help with the crimping process. But I know it is, got some paint on my hands. I don't even know where it's from. So that's how my craft room situation is. And then I'm going to grab a jump ring and then go back through my crimp. And I'm going to do a standardized crimp instead. I guess I could have done a magical crimped crimp, but I think that pair of pliers is in a different room at the moment. So speed this up. I'm just going to do a regular crimp with some pliers here. which these have a notch to make that moon shape that we're all familiar with when we do a regular crimp. You just turn it on its side and then you just press that moon shut. And then you can trim the wire. And I recently released my Silky's Charm that I'm nuts about.
Let's see it.
Love it.
So I thought, I'm gonna stick that on there.
Of course.
Some lucky person.
Oh,
Actually,
cute. That's adorable.
Thank you. Yeah, so the pattern is my knitted wire, which is super symbolic to me and meaningful, and it's just a really cool pattern that's present there. But I recently gathered up all of my jewelry pieces that I just had stashed away for years and ended up with a 6-pound bag that I'm actually going to donate to a local nursing home. Actually, tomorrow is when I'm making my drop off. So this will be a good little addition to that.
That's such a great idea. I love that. That's really, really nice.
It's a really great charm. I love it, Nealay.
Thank you.
So since this was a make-along, I hope we have some folks at home that have these parts and pieces and are making along with us or plan to make maybe something this weekend or in one of the upcoming weekends before Christmas. If so, we would love to see what you're making. All 3 companies have Facebook groups. Ours is our VIB studio group. And we'd love to have you join and post pictures of what you're making. You can also join the Jesse James Beads Secret Stashers, right?
Right, the Secret Stash, yeah.
Yeah, and then Nealay Patel has his SilverSilkies group. So make sure you join those groups. And if you could post pictures in all 3 of them, we would love to see what you're making with your set of beads, whether it is from Jesse James Beads or Softflux Company, or if you order the new SilverSilk from Nealay, we would love to see what you make with it.
We are actually having a sale right now. Is it okay if I drop the info on that, Sarah?
Yeah, of course.
We are, Jesse James Beads is having a flash sale. We just, you know what? We just feel like right now it's the holidays. If you're shopping because you're shopping because you found something cool, but it's an added bonus if there's a deal. So we've got 25% off the entire site right now for all orders over $125. And the code is FLASH25. Today is the last day to order to get your stuff in time for Christmas. If you order USPS, FedEx is still another week. And I personally recommend FedEx because postal service can be a little crazy. But anyway, yeah, we have got 25% off the website right now. And that is going on just till tomorrow.
You mentioned Flash 25, and I just envision Joan or Ginger of our groups asking, what are we flashing?
Show us your beads.
That Joan and Ginger.
Do not post that in my Facebook group. Only your beaded jewelry designs, please.
Who wants to see Joan and Ginger make some beaded body jewelry?
That was not directed at Joan and Ginger. Anybody out there? Nobody's
I love picking on them.
Oh, Sarah.
They're hilarious.
You guys make me laugh so much. I just love this. It's so nice to be able to have such a great creative community online. Like, yes, everyone is creative and we get to see some cool designs every single day, but just like the camaraderie. Like, we all make jewelry. We're all involved with creative passion. Just being able to have a space to share that sort of conversation is so awesome.
It's a wonderful community to be a part of. It really, really is. Everybody kind of pitches in with each other. And especially on a year like this, it's good to have a good group of friends to work with.
Amen.
Because small businesses are definitely struggling this year. And we've been very fortunate to have such great, loyal customers that have stuck it through with us.
Thank you,
Agreed.
thank you, thank you, you guys, for sure, 100%.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, this community was awesome before this year, but it's totally stepped up a notch with everything going on. I really feel like it's helped keep us all connected and creative and sane, and it's really been fantastic.
You know what's funny is I feel like I've met more people in our industry since this whole year has happened the way it did. And it's like, it's unfortunate circumstances how I, was connected, but I think things happen for a reason. And I think, we all have takeaways from this. And for me, I've always found the positive and stuff. And this community shrank for me in a way that made it more like the connectivity to it just was more accessible. And I'm so thankful that I get to continue to spend this time with you guys and then, just spread the love beyond this.
Yeah.
A true silver lining.
Yeah,
I hear you.
absolutely.
So a couple more things I wanted to point out in the mini kit, which I think we had 15 left at the most. There are also 2 really cute tiara cast charms that are wreaths. They're so absolutely adorable. You'll find them in the Softflex Christmas mini design kit. So those are going to make really super cute earrings. I'm holding on to them for that reason. And the mini kits and all of our kits come with findings. So you're going to get crimps, a clasp, ear wires. So even if you're brand new to beading, you can do this. And that's why I sent a mini kit to my nieces, along with some Stretch Magic. And then I threw in some of these adorable teeny tinies for our beading party. But it has everything you need except for tools, basically. So if you're brand new or you want to encourage somebody to bead who has never beaded before, a mini kit is a great way to get started. And then we also have a sale going on our website. We have 10% off on our closeouts, which are already discounted. And then also all of our beads, which are also already discounted. So you're getting up to 40% off on a large group of products on the website this week. And that's good through Tuesday of next week.
Awesome. I love it. There's so many really great beads on there. There's just like, if you guys haven't checked out our gemstone section or just a regular bead section, there's a lot of really interesting things. For those of you that have caught our live sales, if you've purchased from our live sales, you know the quality. If you caught the sale but haven't made a purchase or didn't win a bid, take a look at what we have online. It's all fantastic quality and a lot of hidden jewels. Am I getting a little feedback on I'm talking right now?
Tiny bit, not much.
I don't hear any.
Okay.
Lori says, this is a beautiful live video. You are all so wonderful.
Oh, Lori, you're so wonderful. Thank you.
Jessica says, can't wait to get my mini kit, going to make ornaments with the kids.
Yay.
Fun. I'm on a big beading movement, like that we need to teach children how to bead. I'm making it my personal job
teach the world
to make sure.
Sarah Ayler, that is a mission that I can stand behind with you 110%. Like even before when you were just telling us about your kids and how they come in, they want to know what you made and blah, blah, blah. And, not blah, blah, blah. But you come in, they want to know what you made and you share that with them. That's beautiful. Like, let's teach our children the wonderful of creativity and to be able to express themselves in a way that, yes, I love it. If you need help, you just let me know. I'll help you spread that word.
And that's how beading has been passed down traditionally. I mean, since the beginning of mankind, is mothers teaching children and grandmothers teaching children, and then them teaching their children. So I definitely am going to be passing that along for sure. And then we've got, let's see, Fern says, I've met so many nice people in the beading community online this year. She agrees. Oh, and Rosalinda says, I get my nieces together every once in a while and make jewelry. So wonderful.
It is wonderful. And I remember when my boys were little, it was definitely something I encouraged them to do for gift giving. I had two little boys, so they didn't always wear jewelry, but they really loved to make it for other people. My younger son used to make a lot of gifts for all the girls in this class for Valentine's Day and for Christmas. And always made gifts for his teachers, and it was just a really neat way to be creative, express yourself, and give something handmade, and really like to instill the importance of that and how valuable it is.
No, we do teacher gifts every year. At least for Christmas we make something, and that's been really, really fun. I try to, because they're still little and they don't always make the most beautiful jewelry. I usually include something from myself as well, so that the kindergarten teacher and the first grade teacher get a little bit of a treat along with whatever it is that Evelyn has made for them. Although she's getting so good as time goes on, she's gotten much better at looking at the different shapes and colors and how they intermix. But it does take a while to learn those skills. And it does take a lot of projects to get there. But it's a great way to gift.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and these mini kits always, the ones that we put together always include everything you need to get started. So as long as you've got cutters and a pair of crimping pliers, you can gift these to, or have them available for when your grandkids come over or your nieces or your nephews. Like, they really are a great little set to have on hand.
Susie says having these live videos has been such a blessing this year. And I think, Susie, that's true not just for you, but for all of us that are doing them. I think it really has helped me get through this year and feel so connected to my friends, my family, and to all of our customers and viewers. So yeah, it's great. It's really, really great that we had this happen at a time when we had such a great medium between Zoom and live streaming to be able to still connect when we can't physically be together anymore.
Agreed with that one.
And Vicky is asking if Nealay can do a little recap on his new chain he was introducing.
Sure. I have created 2 different chains for this little live video that we did today. And the first one is called Red Pearlesque. It has red knitted wire. So 6 needles are machine knit over a combination of ball chain that's got rainbow tinsel knitted over that. So what you're seeing is a multi-layered effect with this type of jewelry chain, particularly pearlesque chain. And this other color, which I call Shimmering Rose, which is a very deep, dark red, similar to that of Garnet by Softflex Wire. And the same process, it's just a couple different colors. So yeah, I used Shimmering Rose for tonight's design that I made in my interpretation of our make-along. And it just worked perfectly for the Sugar Rush kit. And I got to frame my little gingerbread man, as you can see there.
Love him,
that.
I think you
did
guys
you put that up for
gingerbread man?
Oh yeah, did we?
Did we?
We've all been so intent on our project.
We must have been on the same wavelength or something.
I love that, guys. Great minds.
Oh my gosh. Kristen's the only outlier.
Yeah.
She doesn't have gingerbread man to choose from.
Oh, that's all right.
I have one more great thing to show you guys. We do have a SilverSilk kit for sale on our website right now. And I'm just going to open it up so you can take a look. I think the color in here was made for us. I think it was also for another project, but I don't think you're selling it on your website. Is that right, Nealay? It is kind of like a burgundy with a copper ball chain.
It's the dark rose.
I think that was later produced as dark rose.
Yeah, it was the dark
It's
roast.
been an insanely popular color though. Like I don't have hardly as much anymore just because it flew during the fall. I think it was
It's really
late
pretty.
summer and fall season. Yeah.
It's got
I
a
love it.
gorgeous tone to it. And it has a copper ball chain on the inside. And so it feels very fallish. And we partnered it with our dark blue lapis. So it's kind of a beautiful dark garnet color with lapis. And then the findings in the kit are all copper to match the copper ball chain. We have a very small quantity of these left. So if anybody wants to pick one of these up, they're on the Softflex company website. And this kit is exclusive to us. We made the kit with everything together in it. So you can pick that up on the
sweet little kit
website.
If you look at our the picture on the website, there's like a little photograph in there that shows why we picked the dark blue lapis to go with it. So there was like an inspiration photo we found that because we were trying to figure out what Softflex color goes with this. You know, how can we pair it up? And we found this beautiful picture of copper with that dark blue, and it's just stunning.
And Sarah James, you hit the ball out of the park with the metallic bead strands.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you guys like those.
Aren't they so pretty?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you still have those for sale? Oh gosh,
we do.
They are.
Yeah, they're going to be on special next week.
Ornaments.
Oh, they would make such good ornaments. I should do that next week. I'm going to use them on next Wednesday. So if you want to make along with me next Wednesday.
Jewelry. That is like some goodbye 2020, hello 2021 right there.
Yeah. It is. We only have a couple of the metallic design kits left too, which this is the most kits that I think we've ever made. So I'm surprised we only have 5 left, it looks like, on my list here. So we're down to just 5 on those. And the reveal date for it's kind of nice because it's December 30th. So it's after Christmas, but before New Year's. So it's kind of a nice, and then you put your designs into the VIB group in January. So you don't have to feel rushed in the Christmas season to try to get it done. So that'll be really nice. But I'm just in love with these 2 strands.
Yeah,
they're
really,
so
really
pretty.
Beautiful.
I'm so glad you guys like them. We love Jesse James Beads is part of Softflex monthly. What do you call it? Just the mystery kit for the VIB
design kit. Yeah, it's a design kit.
So what Softflex does is they give Jesse James Beads a color palette and a theme, and then we just go to town. Like, I mean, you guys know how we do with the bead mixes and whatnot. We submit that to our design staff. We go back and forth on components that we think is going to tell the story, and then that's it. And we really appreciate Softflex, you guys giving us the creative freedom and welcoming us into your mystery kits. It's a lot of fun for us to make for you.
It's been wonderful. It's been wonderful to be able to work together on it. And then the bead strands too. It's been really fun.
Yeah. And then I was just about to say, seeing all the designs that everyone in your VIB group creates. Everyone is so creative. It's like, it's very humbling to see what you guys at home make with the beads and the wire.
I see Brenda saying that kit is gorgeous. Trish is saying the kit is amazing. Love it.
Yay.
So quite a few people have gotten their kits already, and they've been posting how much they love this kit. And I will mention, even though we don't always say what's inside a kit, this does have a treat from Nealay Patel from SilverSilk inside of it too.
I almost forgot about it until you just said that now, and I was like, yes, Jimmy did do that.
I was one person said they bought it. Yeah, they bought it and they saw what great value it was, so they went around and bought another one like immediately.
Oh, yay.
So it's a good one. I feel like at Christmas time we always go a little extra special on the design kit. I don't know that we make very much money off of it in the end, but we end up putting like some really cool stuff in it. So fun.
Yeah, so it's nice to be able to partner with you guys, with these kind of things. And I love everyone watching. When you guys tell us that you like your kit and you're happy with what came, I mean, we just love to hear it because honestly, we try to do the best job, but we're always unsure. Like we really are every time.
We really are. Yeah. To the last minute, we're like, ooh, is it good enough? I don't know.
She likes it. She really likes it.
Yeah, so it's really nice to hear. We're like, woo,
I think James was really skeptical about this one, wasn't it? James was like, I don't know, all metallics. I'm not sure.
Hey, James.
Yeah.
Sparkle.
Yes.
That's what we said. Right. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what we said.
So I finished 2 really cute designs here. I'm very excited about them. These kits and the mix I got from Jesse James Beads, the I'll Be Home for Christmas, is what I ended up filling in over on the sides here on this one.
Yes.
So that was perfect. It looks like a candy cane. And I love these. I didn't even know these were in there until I dumped it all out. Look at these little wobbly spacers that were in there. I love them.
How fun.
All right.
Oh those are nice. Really good.
Is it time for us to flip the camera?
When you're ready. I will post pictures of Evelyn and Hazel and their necklaces later today in the VIB group so you guys can see what they look like when they're finished. I'm going to wait and put the clasp on at the end so I can see how long to make it or how long they want me to make it. But I bet they're going to be so excited.
Guys, I really like mine.
I do too. I want to see it. Mm-hmm. Show me.
Okay, so should I hold it up or should I flip the camera? What do we do now?
Whatever you feel most comfortable doing.
Okay, I'll flip it in a minute. Let me just get that hair out of the way. I'm shedding on my jewelry.
Yeah, how are you doing with your knee and stuff? Are you in a comfortable position?
Oh, thanks. I'm in a comfortable position. I have surgery on Monday. They're going to repair my ACL, which is torn completely in half, and my meniscus. And then in 4 to 6 weeks, I can start walking again.
Oh my God. I don't know how you're going to do that.
Well, I've got a great caretaker by my side. And
that's helpful.
Positive spirit. And, we do a lot of hanging out online and work on the computer, so it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll make it.
So this is my gingerbread necklace made with the Sugar Rush bead mix and also the Softlex design kit. I've got checks sprinkled in with all of our other crystally beads and this mother of pearl shell gingerbread man here. And then I use the Softlex wire to create like a little hodgepodgey kind of like Italian Christmas feeling necklace, I think. And then here's the back of it. And I polished it off with a little dangle rhinestone charm that comes in the JJD kit because I love it where my necklace has a little bit of surprise in the back.
Ooh, the girls would like that. I'm going to have to do that for them too. Great idea.
That's so pretty, Sarah.
I'm so proud of you.
So pretty.
This feels great. Jewelry making is fun.
You're more than capable. We told you.
Oh, you know what it is? It's it's setting the time to just make some room for yourself. Like create, right? I think everyone that's watching and all of you guys here can stand behind that one. It feels good to make something with your hands.
I love that you put a little something on the back. I don't really do that very often, and I should. Oh, it's so pretty.
My shirt is like really fitting for this whole thing too. I can and I will.
You did it. Nice. Well, thank you so much for being here with us today, Sarah and Nealay. It was really fun to do some holiday beading and just kind of catch up a little bit and just spend some time together. I love these live beading parties. I feel like it's the only time I get to hang out with other adults outside of my house anymore. So I really, really enjoy it. But thank you for being here with us today. And of course, you can find out more about Sarah James and Jesse James Beads at jessejamesbeads.com, Nealay Patel at silversilkonline.com. And then Kristen has her designs to show us. We're going to take a peek. I saw her just holding them up.
Yeah,
and,
because I have it on the 4 of us now, so I figured I could just hold it up and everyone
okay.
can
I wasn't sure.
See, if that was the...
That is
they look
gorgeous.
great.
Let me see it again.
So
I'm sorry, I
pretty.
missed it. I was looking at the comments. Woo! Oh my gosh, I love it. Those spikes are so awesome.
Yeah.
I know.
It looks
spikes
good.
are so fun. And I think sometimes, it's hard to know what to do with spikes. So I think that's why I focused in on them this time, because I find them to be really fun to play with.
They are. They add like a texture to the design that's just really fun and unusual. Great job. Really nice.
Everybody.
Everybody. Yeah. Thank you for being here today. And we will see all of you guys next time. I will have a new video, 2 earrings, 2 ways, with 2 different kinds of crimping pliers on Saturday morning on the Softflex YouTube channel. Kristen's always on Mondays with her Free Spirit Beading. She's live on YouTube at 3 p.m. Pacific time on Mondays. And then I'll be back here again next Wednesday. What do you guys have coming up, Sarah and Nealay?
On Monday, Jesse James Beads is live on Monday with Sarah Ellis at 4 p.m. and again at 11 a.m. on Thursday of next week. And then we also have the final day of Destination North Pole, our holiday workshop series, next Wednesday, which is a full 4 or 5 classes in one day.
Wow, that's going to be.
And then Nealay has the busiest week ever next week. Are you off your other job, Nealay, or are you just like going wild?
No, well, this week
Always
was
going
a little
wild.
hectic, and it's like kind of coming to its end. So yeah, I will be off of my day job the rest of the year, luckily, and then
That's
a little bit of a break.
Exciting.
And then that's what I save up all my PTO for, right? It's just
a little sabbatical. Let's
just get it all out at the end.
Especially when you can't really go on vacation this year.
No, and I mean, I'm a homebody mostly by nature, so it's usually just between my house and my parents anyway. So, and the weather is always unpredictable, so I kind of like staying at home, especially if I have traveled throughout the year, which in this particular year, obviously I haven't. So, but yeah, I think just with the busy schedule that I've had, it's just nice to kind of kick it back a little bit. But yeah, I've got my 2-year anniversary next week, and so I'll have 10 classes kind of back to back throughout the week, and you ladies will be there, so I'm excited about that. Sarah, if you're feeling good, hopefully you'll be post-surgery and the hands will be ready to work on something.
Yeah, I think that moving the hands is going to be good for me next week, so I'm looking forward to it. You can count on me, Nealay.
Excellent. And then I normally do Tuesday tutorials at 5:30 Central Time in the evening, but have taken a hiatus just due to the crazy year-end festivities going on. I did participate in Destination North Pole, which was a lot of fun. We just wrapped up my class yesterday.
It was so fun, Nealay.
And that
I had
was
a
so
blast
much
with
fun.
you.
We had such a great time. So I think these little events and these parties that we do, the private ones anyways, are always just so much fun to hang out with people. And then I've got some planning to do for the rest of the year for 2021. I'm going to try and do a monthly mystery kit and be very, very strategic and, very calendar driven. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we definitely had to organize.
And then I've got a big project that I'm doing that's a secret right now, so I can't really reveal that quite yet, but I think it'll be a good little extra add-on to all the other stuff that's going to be going on.
Sweet. That sounds good. Exciting.
All good things.
Keeping secrets.
Keeping secrets.
Give away all my
secrets. Can't tell everyone or can't tell me.
Just can't tell you.
It's a secret
Definitely
Santa
don't
thing.
tell me your secrets because I'm not one to keep them.
I'm not good
it
at
makes
keeping
her
them
explode.
either. I also don't have a good poker face, so you can see anything that's happening with me right on my face.
Oh, me too.
I can. And sometimes it's not a good face, and sometimes it's like a great face. So you just never know what you're going to get. But you're going to get I'm very like transparent about that. So
yeah. Well, that's all exciting. It sounds like a lot happening, and that's fantastic.
I sure do love each and every one of you, and I hope you take care. Sarah, be really good in that surgery and let us know how it goes next week. So we know you're okay, all right?
Yes,
we're sending you healing vibes.
This is so much fun. Nealay's talking about planning for 2021. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. So if we can do something, all three of our brands, I would absolutely love that. Let's keep those lines of communication open. This is really fun tonight. Thank you.
Absolutely. Anytime. All right. Nice to see everybody today. Have a great day. And Kristen, I think you can take us away.
All right. All right. Thank you all.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.